What is up, Tooligans? It's your boy 2 times here at Pro Tools Approved, and we're going to take a look at two planers today, a 12 volt and an 18 volt, the Bosch and the Makita, with the Milwaukee M12 planer finally making its way out. Starting to see that on more and more job sites, and DeWalt with a really nice XR 20 volt planer out there. Hoping to get my hands on those soon so I can do some comparisons side by side with the Bosch and the Makita. But for now, let's take a look at the Bosch and Makita by themselves. Let's get to it. Let's take our first look at the 12 volt Bosch, which of course wouldn't be the same if I didn't keep it in a DeWalt case. I love these little tough system cases. By the way, they're on sale for at Depot for $24.88 during the Christmas season. Get yourself some. Throw some Kaizen fast foam in there. Good to go. So the Bosch 12 volt GH012V-08 is their compact 12 volt router. It is a one bladed router. It does work with the small carbide blades. If you don't know, these carbide blades are extremely fragile. You hit a screw, you hit a nail or something, they're not just going to nick, they're going to break. After having said that, in our super secret little hidey hole here, you're able to keep a spare blade in there at all times in case you do break one. Underneath the battery is the Allen key that stays tucked away nice and neat in case you need to swap that. The battery fits right in, no problem on top of it. Hey, real quick, my boy wants to say hi here. I say hi, Wyatt. Hi, YouTubers. You have fun with Daddy's tools? Yep. He's a good kid. He really is. Back to the router here. It is a 2¼ inch base, 2 1/8 inch blade. It does have a kickstand that is out all the time. So when you're putting the planer down, it keeps your blade off of the work surfaces so you don't scratch the work surface or prematurely dull the blade. And you don't have to get in the habit of laying it down on its side. It is a brushless tool, and you see brushless motor right there. The dust chute does change sides like the Milwaukee. Simple and easy. Slide it out, slide it in, you're good to go. The only other adjustment on it is your depth adjustment right up top there. I like this because it kind of gives you a reminder to not overwork the tool. Don't go super deep on it. Your adjustments are in 64ths, I believe, and it stops right here on this red piece. You can see it says max there. If you want to go past that, you've got to push that down. You can see that pushes down with your thumb, and you can go past it a couple clicks into some serious depth. Only for the softest of woods, the thinnest cuts. I generally don't ever go into the max. Maybe when I'm cutting some AZAC. Let's take a couple rips here on the bottom of a door scrap. Oh, you can hear she slows down a little bit. I've got a pretty deep cut on there, but man, nice, super paper thin. Let's miter a corner. Has that little V groove in there, so you can take that right down the corner. There we go. Nice little 45-degree miter there on your corner. Make it look nice. Let's back that depth down a click or two. Give it one more run. change the dust to this side. See if we get a bunch to collect up. The much nicer, smoother cut. Very smooth, very flat. Perfect for fitting doors, fitting pieces of AZAC trim. It'll cut AZAC. Super easy. And then, of course, that's just going to stick everywhere with its static electricity. I mean, you know how fun that is. So, if you're considering the Milwaukee that's out there for $199 bare tool only, suggest you look at the Bosch. You're going to be able to find it cheaper with a free battery. There's always a promo running at Lowe's with these. I think I got this for $149 with a kit with 2 batteries. Some time ago. I've had this for a couple years now. It holds up very well. No issues with it whatsoever. And you're not paying the red tax. So check it out if you're looking for something like this. Now let's move on to the Makita. All right, let's move on and take a look at the 18-volt Makita. This comes tool only, so I keep it in a sustainer case. Generally comes tool only, but you get a couple things with it. You will get a fence that attaches. Oh, hey! I'm knocking things around all over the place here. Better than having it drops, I guess. Attaches to the front there. Put a little thumb screw. Help keep your planing straight. There's an old dust chute. I had this. I don't know what this was from, but it fits this, so I use it. And you will also get a little nut driver here and an alignment tool for the blades. This takes 2 different kinds of blades. I have the small carbide blades in there right now. This is a 2-blade system. There's one blade here. There's a second blade there. These carbide blades are very fragile. A lot of times you can break them just taking them out of the case or trying to install them. Do have to be gentle with it. It's a little intimidating at first, taking these apart, but once you do it, you get the hang of it. It's rather quick and simple to change the blades. If you don't want to deal with the fragileness of the carbide blades, you can get the steel blades in a 2-pack here that are able to be sharpened. And you can see I whacked these on something. There's some nice little divots in those blades. I smacked something on a piece of wood. They're chipped up pretty good. So these have to be sanded down on a whetstone. But you know, if you've got a whetstone, it's not that bad. And the blades are 3 inches in length, I do believe. Son of a 3 and 3/16. So just short of 3 1/4. That's your blade length. Now, being a brush tool, it is pretty heavy. And you notice picking this up with the battery, it's probably 5-6 pounds. Without the battery, 4 or 5 pounds. But it does have Makita ergonomics, which is nice. Very well placed rubber over molded handle with your safety lock right where it should be. Motor spins up to 15,000 RPM, super quick. Does have a brake stop on it. It is belt driven. Does have kickstand. It's down all the time, so again, you set it down, it keeps your blade off of the work surface material. Little arrow there lets you know which direction it's moving. The dust ports are not interchangeable. You get this side and this side only. Like I said, I use this dust bag on it when I'm inside and I need to keep some dust down, because anybody who's used the planer knows it makes a lot of dust. Let's take a couple of runs on this 2x4 here. Got this set down at 16th. The adjustable goes from 0 to 5/64. Nice rubber overmolded knob with some tension to it. When you turn it, you know you're turning it. Let's cut at about 3/64 here. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, nice and smooth. Let's see if I can bring another one into the picture here. So, if you've got unlevel studs in the wall before you put sheetrock on, you need to level them out. You can use a planer like this to level it out as long as you've got all your screws and nails pulled. You don't want to risk hitting screws and nails, especially if you have the carbide blades in it. The steel blades are a little more forgiving, but you're going to have to sharpen them once they're done. The width is nice. It'll give you a nice 3 and a 16th inch pass. Not wide enough for 2x4 in one pass. You can hit it in two. There we go. We can see how nice and smooth that brought that down. Got where the blade stopped, where the blade started down here. And it also does have the little notch in the corner if you wanted to, in the notch in the center, if you wanted to miter your corners. Plenty of power to cut through anything that you need. Cuts hardwood, no problem. Goes right through oak trim, oak board. Any questions you got, please leave the comments down there. And hopefully I can get the new DeWalt and Milwaukee M12 to make some comparisons between the two. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, ring that notification bell, and leave your suggestions in the comments for me here at Pro Tools Approved.